Just a podcast underground. Cheap mics buzzing, webcams blurry. Want it out there, no need to worry. Fine K66.9 is no joke. Audio so rough, makes your ears choke. But they keep talking, voices ain't broke. Budget keeps microphones stroke. We ain't got cash, just passion black. Audio crack. Rock this podcast. Crack the podcast. Crackling audio, background invite. Authentic sound in the dead of the night. Listeners tune in, nothing's ever tried. Raw and pretty, not pristine or light.
Welcome back to Budget Podcasting with Clay and
I would be Kevin. Welcome to the special edition show of Budget Podcasting with Clay and Kevin.
this is our first time doing a special edition, a
It
bonus.
is, and I'm here for it. We do have a guest. Would you
Yeah.
like to introduce our guest on?
We have the lovely gentleman that has provided us with these, Mr. Michael Lawrence. We'll go ahead and bring him in. How's that sound?
That sounds good. Bring him on in.
How we doing, Michael?
Hello.
How's
Nice
it
to meet
going,
you.
sir?
Not so bad, thank you. I haven't been described as lovely for a long, long time, so
Okay. Well,
thank you for that. I normally get dog's abuse.
I don't know. So yeah. Anyway, this is we're going to talk about Bai Fei Li. We also want to kind of get to know Michael because we're very thankful for his
Very
donation.
thankful.
No, that's a
And
pleasure.
it's not, I was going to say it's not often that somebody sends us microphones. I don't think it's ever happened. It's happened to me once. So here we go.
This was the first one I've ever been sent, so I
good.
appreciate it very much, sir.
So, well, I'm sending you both another one, so there's no escape.
I gotta tell you, when I first unboxed this thing and hooked it up, I was pleasantly surprised at how warm
Yeah.
and usually a condenser microphone does not have a whole lot of low end in the very beginning. This has a decent amount of low end, and it just still has that nice warm undertone, which I love.
Yeah.
I think it really suits your voice as well. I think you're right. When I've used it, I think the difference between the 6 and the 7 is exactly that the 6 has got that little bit more depth, so it's a little bit smoother. So I think for your voice, the Kev is absolutely brilliant. And I think, Clay, actually, the V7 is probably better for your voice.
Yeah.
It's sort of, I know you said about you might not want to swap them. I wouldn't blame you if you didn't, because I think the 6 is good for you, Kevin. The 7's good for you, Clay. The 7's got a little bit more sharpness to it, a little bit more
Right. And I've
spiciness
maybe a
up top.
little deeper. We had this discussion the other day because
Yeah.
I was real adamant. I was like, no, I want to swap because that's the one I wanted. I liked the form factor of it. And the more we've used them, and both of us, if you've been watching, have been using them on a lot of different things.
Oh, yeah.
And both of us are kind of like, I don't know if I want to part with this one now.
Yeah, I've become so accustomed to this one with my voice that I don't know if I want to switch to the V7. I really do like the V6 on my voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think is I did exactly the same. I think they get quite addictive. So
Yeah.
once you get one, I mean, I suppose I'm the same as yourselves. I'm obviously obsessed with microphones.
Yeah.
And
right?
I've got tons of them. I've got duplicate Bai Fei Lis all over the place because exactly the same as you've said. You get them and you go, that sounds superb.
And then you see a good deal on one.
Yeah.
You already have it. You're like, I can't pass
I can't
that up.
not get it. So I've got multiple copies. I have to justify it to myself to say, well, if one breaks, I can always go to. But the reality is, I love getting them. I love opening the box. I love plugging them in. I love listening to them, and it's addictive. I'm quite happy to admit it's a
Christmas
addiction.
every day.
It is. It is, especially from AliExpress, where you have to wait that length of time.
Right.
Then you've got the customs, and it holds it back, and then when it turns up,
you forget that you ordered it. And when it finally arrives, you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah. I had 3 turn up this morning I'd forgotten about in the grey plastic bag. And we weren't expecting it. And I said, of course. If you want, that's actually 2 microphones. And if you want later on, I'll show you. This is another one I found on AliExpress that I really like that no one's talked about. So if you're interested, perhaps later on, I can show you what that is.
Oh, definitely.
Just my opinion, but I think it's fantastic.
Just to say hi to the person in the chat, Jersey 201. I just wanted to say, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. This is an off the cuff kind of a not normal time for us. But we did
definitely
accommodate Mr. Michael.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Since you are across the pond, if you will, where are you kind of? You don't have to give exactly, but a generalization of where you are.
Well, do you know where London is roughly on a map?
Roughly.
Don't worry if you don't. Yeah, it's down south. That's all you need to know. I'm probably about as far away from London as you can get in England. So if London's at the bottom, where I am is right near the top.
So that's southern.
I'm northern.
Oh, you're northern.
So it's the other way. So southern is sort of middle of the country down. Some people argue it's northern, but London is definitely south. Anything like that is south. And that's why you'll hear accents probably in America where they'll all be southern accents. And you'll probably think that maybe everyone in England speaks, hello, we speak with the received pronunciation and such like, we don't. Sometimes they do in London, and you hear Cockney accents as well.
There's like this like hint of Irish.
Yeah.
That's what I didn't even say it. My wife said it because I told her what you were telling me the other day, and she said, he probably sounds a little bit of Irish, and I was like, he does. I'm like, yeah.
I mean, I'm miles away from Ireland, but I have heard that before because where I am in England,
but you're not the only one. You're not the first one.
Oh yeah, no.
I've heard, yeah.
I think lots of people have said if they don't know where people like myself are from. I've had people say I'm from Liverpool. You know if you've heard of Liverpool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's more middle of the country. I would say I sound nothing like Liverpudlian, but other people would say... I did a best man speech many years ago, and a lot of the audience were for someone who was getting married down south. I did the best man speech, and I had people afterwards say exactly what you've said. Whereabouts in Ireland are you from? And I also had, whereabouts in Liverpool are you from? I said, well, I'm miles away from both of them. I'm not. I'm from Sunderland. I'm in the northeast of England. But they just weren't used to it. So
there's actors and actresses that I've heard that are from England that sounded, I thought they were from Ireland. So you're not alone.
No.
Different regions, kind of like here, you got the southern accent. Then you have an Alabama southern accent versus, say, a Texas southern accent. Two completely different things.
Yeah. Yep. Florida southern accent is different than a Tennessee.
Well, Florida accent is more northern because everybody from up north moves down to Florida. Before we get into microphones real bad, I have a really inquisitive and poignant question that I have to ask you, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with the crab in your background?
What crab? Oh my God.
It looks like a crab in the background.
It is.
What is it?
It's Kenny the Crab.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to push him to be Prime Minister for the UK. So I'm trying to give him a little bit of exposure on your channel elsewhere. He can't do any worse than our current Prime Minister. I'll put it that way. No, lucky man. I thought otherwise it's a completely blank background, and I thought, what have I got lying around? The crab will do. Kenny the Crab will do.
Stealing or something?
Yeah, it's a pair of shoelaces.
Yeah.
So it's very high tech.
Great.
I found them on the floor and I thought, you know what, I'll just...
They're not doing anything else.
Yeah, exactly. He's just been sitting there.
Yeah.
But yes, that's Kenny the Crab. He's Prime Minister for England. That's the plan.
I was just curious. It just looked like like you said, a plain background, and then you had a floating crab. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Why not?
Kenny the Crab. Now, what is Kenny the Crab from? Because I'm bad.
Oh, it's just it's another AliExpress, a bit of a theme here. AliExpress special. You know when you buy microphones and things, where in AliExpress they have this thing where they'll say, you have pics, you know, so they'll say you get free postage if you have this, this, and this.
Yeah.
Well, it was one of those where I was buying something and a microphone or two, and I needed to sort of pad out the actual items. So I thought, this very, very cute Kenny the Crab. And I just thought, well, I need something for, in your case, it'd be like $2 or $3 just to make up so I can get the free postage. Hence, Kenny the Crab was delivered. I didn't want him, but I now love him. So there you go. He's he's become part of the family.
He's now a current fixture.
Well, he's now famous. He's now an influencer.
Oh,
so
we have a mascot too. He has one. I have one. He's from eMeat. The camera.
Yes. Yes. Because that's the camera that's got eyes, hasn't it?
Calling him eMeat Edward, or I don't know.
Oh, it isn't actually.
But
they're actual stuffed toy. Are they actually
showing in the?
It is. It was something they gave out special to creators for reviewing their webcam, which I am currently using actually.
Yeah. He's on the eMeat.
Well, I use Linux, so my camera it's an old Logitech, so I can't compete with you guys with the quality. But
you look fine.
Are you sure? It's in Linux, what you find is there's not much you can do compared to the software you'll get. And I thought, well, this is the best. It hides a lot of sins there with my face, I think, with the blurriness. So I thought, well, that'll do nicely. I don't want anything too clear.
Well, that is what this podcast is all about. It's about budget podcasting, podcasting on a budget. If it's within your budget, that's all you can get. That's all you can get. I mean, roll with it. You could use a phone for Clay's using a phone. So, I mean.
Yeah.
I think that's as well. A lot of people use Linux, but what I don't see a lot of is things on YouTube about things like this, like what cameras can you use, what microphones. I mean, there's certain audio interfaces I can't use that you two can because Linux won't recognize them. So there's things like that where people won't know until you've had it. So it's a lot more work. I think it's worth it, but it's a lot more work because I'm using Linux, but Linux is free. So I haven't had to pay for anything.
If it's free, it's for me, man.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So just from the budget side of things, what people could do is if you're just looking for decent quality, say that the camera's okay, it's nothing fancy, but for a podcast, what do you want?
Right.
So Linux could be something, have a Linux operating system, but it's not as easy as... it takes a bit of work on it. That's why I think there should be a few videos on it, but I think it's worth it.
Well, being a Linux user, that sounds like a good thing for you to do.
Well, yeah, it's it definitely is. I think, I used to teach Linux. I used to be a university lecturer, as you know, Clay, and that was a big thing I used to teach was Linux. So I got to know a lot about the ins and outs and what you can and can't do. Fundamentally, because
computer lecturing.
You what? Sorry.
You were the niche was computers or technology or okay.
Yes, it was computers. And what I did was actually to make a name for myself at the university. No one was teaching Linux, and an opportunity came up, so I had to sort of teach it myself, talk to myself, and then I got in a position to teach to the students. So what it meant is I talked about a niche. That gave me a niche at the university because when Linux became more popular, all the students would be sent to me. And things. Right. So it was nice for job security and all sorts of things because it has become. I mean, it's in Android devices, sat navs. The internet runs on Linux. It's all sorts of things. So people the fastest computer in the world uses Linux.
Lenovo. Never mind.
Yeah. But yes, that was a little bit about my background. Anyway, I know we've sort of gone off topic a little bit, but.
No, it's perfectly fine. This is a fluid discussion. This is more of a fluid discussion.
Yeah.
We do have a couple set questions, but...
Yeah, well, I'm ready when you are. I'm happy to go for it.
I was just making sure my mic wasn't muted. I was saying I do have some talking points sitting in front of me so that we can use. And the topic is basically just why why do we all think brands like Bai Fei Li, what did I say Bai Fei Li for? Like Bai Fei Li, why do they stay hidden? And when I say hidden, obviously they're not hidden. We all have one, but they're not talked about. It's not the hype like everybody else. And what do we think that is for? So,
Well, I would think,
yeah,
in my opinion, the brand Bai Fei Li or Bai Fei Li, however it's pronounced, for an American user, they're not marketed over here. They're only on AliExpress. You can't really find them on Amazon, which is by far the biggest brand, the biggest shopping mart on that going right now is Amazon.
yeah, for the U.S. is
Yeah. So I mean they're under different names like Pro AR and other ones, but not underneath the Bai Fei Li brand. For me, that's what.
Yeah.
What do you think, Michael?
Yeah, I agree. I think talk about the P-RAW, some people say, don't they, or Pro AR, which is basically Bai Fei Li under another name. I know, and I saw on one of your previous podcasts that you did, where you actually brought up the C414, the 25mm version.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you can get it off AliExpress cheaper, but that's actually got really good reviews. And what I was thinking is that was off maybe 2 years ago. I found it difficult to understand why they've had a successful product. It's the C414, it's a 25mm capsule version. But you'll find out later on, but there's a lot of other microphones that I thought, these are extremely good. Why don't they build on that success? Under Pro AR or P-RAW, whatever you call it. There's the V5, I know you love that one, Clay.
I do.
Why not put the V5 up there? And why not put the V10, which was another one, to build on the success of, they've got a foot in the door, and it's like they've just taken the foot away from the door and the door's shut. It's like,
and the V5 to me looks absolutely astonishing. I love that little clear window on the back.
Yeah. But it looks cool, yes.
Yeah.
But it sounded, as soon as I heard Philip start talking on that microphone, I was like, ooh, good Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a really good mic. It has got a different capsule to a lot of the other Bai Fei Lis as well. So I think they put a bit more, I don't mean to say this in a negative way, but they've put a bit more expensive components inside it compared to some of the other microphones. So it's sort of like a flagship microphone that they did, as far as I can see.
Okay.
And it was loved for voiceover. I think it was. I have used one. I've actually had 3. There's a shock. But I couldn't stop myself. But I have moved them on just to basically keep some money coming in. And the only issue I thought was I just felt it didn't have enough low end. So something like the V6 that you've got, Kevin. I thought personally I could use it for voiceovers and other things, whereas I thought the V5 was just superb. No sibilance, really clear, very little self noise, superb. It was just that I felt a little bit lacking in. I know you can easily put it in an EQ, but I just thought looks cool, sounds cool, but it's expensive, and I'd rather have 2 V6s for that. I think and that's all it is.
Another thing that may be hindering Bai Fei Li from entering the U.S. market is a lot of their designs seem to be inspired by other brands. And I think that could really be hindering them as far as really getting into this market. With the V5, though, I haven't seen anything that looks like that. I do believe that's their design.
I think
Not
so,
the shape or the design as far as that little clear see-through part in the back. Like, there's a few aspects of it that make it very unique.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think you're right. It could be something that holds them back, because the danger, of course, is that people will look and not realise it's a Bai Fei Li.
Right.
Then it means they either think it's a knockoff. I don't know. I agree. I think there's lots of things they could do as a company. They're far too good. The capsules that they've used in the internals are so good. It seems a shame that they've wasted it or haven't maximised it, I think, by putting their own
design.
Bodies, microphone bodies, their own designs. We know they can do it with the V5. And then, if they have to, brand it and then put it on Amazon. If they've done it once, I don't see why they can't do it again. And then they could up the price, because people would then, the market would be, people would see and hear how good they are. At the minute, I think you're right with AliExpress. Another thing is the returns policy, where I think people will worry on AliExpress about what if it doesn't work.
Right.
On Amazon, You've got these free returns. It's quick. It's the safety net. I think I can understand people are worried about gambling, if you like, with their money on an Chinese microphone from AliExpress. You can't blame people, but it's such a waste because they don't know how good they are.
Right.
It is a true sleeper brand on AliExpress. I do have a question though. You said that you've gotten many of Bai Fei Li mics. How did you first come across Bai Fei Li?
Well, a little bit of a backstory, very briefly, was I mentioned I was a university lecturer. I did that for around 12 years in IT. So around 3 years ago, the university were fantastic with me, by the way. They were really good. I just fancied a change. And I wanted to get into audio, and I started watching YouTube videos. And one of the first ones I saw was a couple of years ago now from the Microphone Assassin. That's Mark Yoshimoto Nenkov.
Yeah.
And the Time Preservation Society. I think the Microphone Assassin did the first one where it's good in lots of ways, but I don't know if you've seen his videos. He sounds fantastic on any microphone.
Yeah.
You could talk into a tin of beans and it would still sound superb. So I think
he sounds like buttered bread. Buttered bread is exactly what he sounds like.
And it's really irritating, isn't it? Or is it just me? No, it's, oh man. And he does. The voice is a dream. I mean, what he uses it for. But I listened to what he said about the C414, the 25mm capsule version. Admittedly, I know it would sound fantastic on his voice. Microphone Assassin sort of was friends, I think, with the Time Preservation Society. They started to get on. Time Preservation Society, Nathan Chamberlain, I think, decided he wanted one. He did a video on it. So I started really, I'm all about budget, cheap. Cheaper the better quality for the cheaper price.
Yeah.
And I'd never heard of Bai Fei Li, and there's two guys who I thought, I trust their judge. They know more than I do. I have no idea. They're saying they're good. They were cheap. And I thought, well, why not gamble and just try? So I bought a 25mm capsule C414, plugged it in. Absolutely brilliant. Exactly what they said about it. So in my opinion, not that I'm comparing myself with those, because I'm nowhere near as experienced or as qualified as they are, but to my sort of untrained ear, I thought it sounded superb. And that started the unfortunate addiction of then buying everything that's Bai Fei Li.
Addiction, though. It's better. We're not drugs or alcohol.
Yeah.
Microphones.
Yeah. Well, that's what we do. I mean, I often say to my wife, we could have really expensive cars, or as you say, there's all these other things. I'd rather have a really crappy car, which I've got, and I can buy
It's like
10 microphones if I want, which in a month, to justify it to myself, even though I've got far too many.
it's
But that's
better
the sort
to
of
live
thing.
that way, though. Live the way you want to live, rather
Exactly.
than the way society thinks you should.
Exactly.
Yep.
I think we'll all be a lot happier by doing that. And that's part of the reason when I saw your videos, I know originally where you sent to, I'm the only person who sent a microphone to you both, but part of the reason was I thoroughly enjoyed watching your videos.
Oh, we
And
appreciate that very much.
No, well, and it was the fact that the passion I've got for microphones, I can see that you two have. You're doing it because you love microphones. And I think we have to stick together because it's a lovely little gang, I think. If you love microphones, you're set, I think. We all have to stick to
really hard with this same topic because we all do this because we enjoy it, or most of us. There's people out here that do it just to try to make a living.
Yeah.
But we want to make a living at it, but we're okay just making happiness doing it.
Yeah. This is my happy place. This area right here is my happy place. I am literally surrounded by microphones right now.
Yeah.
So I love it.
See, and I think that comes across. I think you're right, without naming names, there's certain channels, microphone channels, where you just look and think they are trying to make money. They're just churning things out. It's a little bit of a chore. They're trying to pretend that they're interested in things, but I think it just comes across where it's a bit false, and you just go, that's to say, for the two of you, I looked and I thought, these two channels, genuine, really nice guys by the looks of it, share the same interest as me. I can't really financially help.
At least we know we're good actors.
Yeah, well, exactly. Well, it's good enough to fool me.
Yeah,
And that takes some. No, it doesn't.
We got him, Clay. We got him.
Yeah, damn it. That's the last time I'm coming on this channel.
yeah. So that all kind of leads into what I was trying to ask earlier, is that with everything that you said about Bai Fei Li and about different brands, what do you guys think makes Fifine and Maono stick out and be kind of in the spotlight so much as opposed to Bai Fei Li?
Do you want to go for that one, Kevin, or?
I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah,
Well,
I'll take it. I think that the reason Maono and Fifine kind of stick out and are able to get in U.S. markets a little bit quicker are they have their own designs. They're not. I mean, let's face it. Bai Fei Li, as great as they are, I'd say 90% of their mics are copy. They're a visual copy of another mic, and Fifine and Maono are not. They may have some similar aesthetics, but they do have their own twist on it, where Bai Fei Li kind of doesn't.
Right. I'm going to real quick say hi to Philip. Thanks for joining the chat. He's got a question.
All right.
Maybe I'll make this one a little bit bigger on the screen there. So have you had a chance, and he's addressing this to Michael, to test any of the Bai Fei Li JZ brand microphones, like the Bai Fei Li V8, V9, and he says, which, unlike the C414, look to be exact physical copies of JZ mics.
Yeah. So first of all, hello, Philip. Yes, I know exactly which microphones you're talking about. The problem I had with that is they're just too damn expensive. As I keep saying, really, my philosophy is I would rather buy more of the Bai Fei Lis that are cheaper. I'd love to have one of those. I just can't. I think they're about. It used to be about $300 or $400. I don't know if that's still the price now. They were pretty expensive. And even with my addiction, I don't think I could justify doing that. I'd love to have one, but again, I think, like you were saying, like Kevin was saying, one of the problems is, in that case, you may as well save a bit money and get a real JZ mic.
Yeah.
Because it's based on it. So would you not be better off just buying the real thing?
Right.
If you're going to spend $300, maybe $400 or $500. I know it might be a bit more than that, but
that is exactly how I would look at it.
Yeah. So I haven't, unfortunately, Philip. If you've got a spare one, I am available. That's what I will say.
You're available.
Well, I do know Philip did buy a few.
Yeah, he has a
Bai
few.
Fei Li, yeah. There's a few Bai Fei Lis to test, so I'm not sure if he has that specific one.
I don't. He's got, like I said, I know he has. Well, obviously the V5, the KK205, the Fire Spirit.
Yes.
I think he has.
That's the one. Not the Fire Stick.
It's not the Amazon Fire Stick.
Stick.
So I'm going to throw another question out from some of the talking points that I have. What do you think, or both of you, either one, what do you guys think actually classifies or defines a budget mic?
For me, it's anything around $150 or less. To me, that's budget-ish, and depending on if it's a USB mic or a combo mic or something of that nature, or what brand it's from, I would say $100 and more, and under. But I think nowadays it's going to be closer to $150 for me, $150 and under.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think one of the good things about the mics is some of the ones that are classed perhaps as a little bit above the budget level are now so cheap that if you have to get, you've got the gamble of second-hand goods, of course. So is it real? Is it not real? So there's always that gamble, of course, on the likes of eBay and Reverb and things. But I've got some superb microphones that, again, I'll perhaps show you one later on that no one will have heard of, a different one that's about $200, and I got it for $35, the equivalent of $35, and I got a shock mount with it, which was worth $20. I got a pop filter that was worth $50. I got a boom arm, a Heil boom arm with it that was worth about $80. I got all of that as a package for $35 because no one else bid on it. So that is I'll show you perhaps later on, but if you look, another thing is obviously I spend a lot of time, I like looking on eBay for bargains, and sometimes if you get lucky or you're just persistent enough, you find these gems where you look and think, well, I know that's worth $300. I can get it for 70. So it's then, do you buy that, or do you buy, as you say, Kevin, the $150 ones that are brand new, like your Maonos and such like, and Fifines? So I personally, I think there's a big place for them, but I also quite like getting the more higher end microphones. I don't know if it's just in the UK, you see. I've said to Claire before, we're getting taxed into oblivion in the UK. No one's got any money.
Yeah.
And we can't do or say anything. So it's not a good time in the UK. Hence, Kenny the Crab is going to be pushing for his election. So I think we'll get him there. But so it could just be that a lot of markets are flat now, obviously. And because of the way things are in the UK, there's a lot of really good microphones and equipment that you can get so cheaply. So I used to get the Fifines and such like for the equivalent of $100, and now look for supposedly in better quality mics for that sort of price.
I think
there's market forces.
I feel like the space, or whatever you want to, however you want to refer to it, it's changing as far as budget gear goes, because what I see, or how I feel is there's budget, meaning it's under X amount of dollars, but then I also have this other opinion that it can be budget and be higher than that because of its quality. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, budget can be, the price point can go a little bit higher based on, this is a good product because it's good, it's quality, it sounds good, it works, and it's not way over in the other field. You know what I mean? As far as price goes.
Right.
I suppose budget depends as well on what your actual budget is. So some people who are fortunate enough to have a lot of money could just then say, well, I'll buy 4 SM7Bs.
Yeah, anything
that's budget to them, whereas we would think, my God, that's a lot of money for us to spend on.
Right.
So I think there's that as well. And I have noticed microphones in the UK like high quality microphones are still selling, but not as frequently. So I think if there's like musicians and professional voiceover artists, that sort of thing.
I also think it's the generational gap as well. You got the kids growing up now who are becoming young adults and getting into the same field. They grew up on the Fifines and the Maonos and the Bai Fei Lis, who are figuring out that these mics sound just as good as some of the higher ends, or equivalent enough for them. That sound just as good, that they don't need some of the higher end mics.
See, I think that's the thing exactly, that if they get the information, I was saying to Claire before, I've just bought a Fifine K669D. It's a long time coming, but I thought, I'll get one for AliExpress. And it sounds, I compared it to an SM7B that I had, put a thick full windscreen on, recorded myself with both microphones, and I thought, if you're doing this for a podcast, I don't know if I could barely tell which one was the SM7B. So if I can't tell, would an audience member know, and would they care? I think that's another thing that the younger ones are realising is it's just got to be good enough. You don't need someone like myself. I like to be I love trying to be perfectionist with these things. It's an interest. It's a hobby. It's more the process. I love the thing. But if you just want to do a podcast, get a K669D, stick a phone windscreen on it, and it'll sound nobody would be any the wiser. So,
and we're talking a $36 microphone versus a $400 microphone. So, the comparisons are so, they're there. You'll notice a difference if you're listening to them side by side. But if you're just doing a podcast, and once you go through the YouTube algorithm or the YouTube compression, or wherever you upload it to, that compression, you kind of lose a little bit of those nuances to where it even brings them even closer together.
Yeah.
No,
don't listen to me. Don't listen, Philip. No.
The only thing that is left to be shown to us is time, the test of time. Stuff like the Shure SM7Bs and the SM58 and I don't even know how long Rode's been around, but like Rode, Shure, Neumann, they've been around forever, and some of their mics last a long time. Like, we don't know how long the Fifines or Bai Fei Lis or Maonos are going to last yet, because as far as I'm concerned, they're fairly new.
But at that same price, at that same turn,
Buy another one.
you're spending $36 on a Fifine K669D. If something does happen to it,
Oh no, definitely.
you're only out $40.
No, and you
Plus,
just
you can always buy another one, can't you, straight away?
Right.
Buy in bulk, that's what I would recommend.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Is that somewhere there's a caveat. Somewhere there's a reason why they're able to be so cheap. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's see. We do have some comments that we missed from Phil. He was giving some prices, I believe, on some of the items. Let's see. Have you had any chance with the Bai Fei? Oh, we have already touched on that one.
The next
I
one
can answer it again if you want.
after Yocho.
Well,
The V8 is 138 versus the JZ 599. So basically 1/3 of the cost. And yes, we do. And Yocholo said we do talk about mics like they are fine cuisine for sure. Yeah, that's one of his comments earlier.
Yeah. Well, for us, it is. This is cuisine. This is.
It is.
Yeah.
We eat it up like it's
It's fine tuning.
The Bai Fei Li V9 228 the JZ version, the Amethyst is $1,299. So basically $1,000 more. So Bai Fei Li is still way cheaper, but I don't expect Bai Fei Li to sound anything like the JZ.
Yeah.
No, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't Bai Fei Li basically only have like 3 or 4 capsules just in different microphones?
Yeah, I think so. I've noticed the one that's in the microphones you both have, the V6 and V7, it's gold with a little black sort of outer coating on the outside with some little gold dots in the middle. I don't know if you've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Now that is in most of the microphones that we've talked about, that we've seen in the past. I actually today thought, I'll just price up and see how much it is, and I couldn't find it. You know what I was saying before, Clay, about V5, suddenly they're not selling it anymore.
Right.
I don't know why. They seem to have done the same thing with that capsule, so they've now got 3 other capsules you can buy. But I've actually bought one of those that's in the mics you've got. It's sitting in a drawer somewhere. Just I haven't got the skill to actually swap a capsule. It just looked good. I couldn't do it. So I tried, I ended up soldering my own fingers. Or soldering my own fingers, as you would say. So I can't do it. I'm all fingers and thumbs. But I did buy that for about $35, $40. Theory being I can put it in a cheaper mic and it'll sound as good. But it's disappeared. So I don't know why.
I like Philip's last comment, though, where he said he was going to stop and listen to you. But he, towards the end, he says, how do we convince Bai Fei Li to get more original?
Maybe just I mean, I think we've said this before, and I think even Philip's mentioned this when he's been on in the past with yourselves, is they're too good. They don't need to do this. I think there's lots of things for an outsider. I think one of the problems with Bai Fei Li is they don't seem to listen. And I think we talked about Fifine and Maono. And I know, you two chaps, I know Mike Newman as well.
Yes.
I think one of the things is Bai Fei Li do not seem to send sample microphones out, which personally I think is a mistake. And also, like Fifine and Maono do. And secondly, any feedback that comes in, I don't think they appear to be listening, whereas certainly Fifine, they've adjusted. I've watched your videos where the AM8 was updated and put the capsule back, and and I think that's where a company will grow. If Bai Fei Li had a different attitude and say, I don't know who they are, what's going on with them, but if it was me in charge of Bai Fei Li, that's what I would do. Put 5% of my mics to one side, and then say, people like yourselves, I know I won't get any money for these, but it's you're bringing attention to these, might have confidence in the product.
It's the advertising,
Yeah. And that's what other people do.
And I don't say this in a negative way, because I appreciate the like Fifine works, how they work with us, Maono, all the companies that work with us, I appreciate it, but they're getting way more out of the deal than we are. Way more, because we're putting in hours. We're putting in testing. We're not just showing these on a mic review. We're using them on other podcasts that we do, other videos, other things, and listening to the different ranges of it. And So they're getting a lot of like real hands-on, real-time research for the cost of a mic.
Yeah.
Which for them might as well just be in a drawer somewhere because
Yeah.
they probably have them backstocked.
That's right.
Right.
I thought exactly the same as you said. Why wouldn't you do that? The market's there. We've said Amazon and YouTube have to be surely what you would look at because the products are so good. Get them out there. They're not going to be embarrassed. It's not like, okay, some people might not like them, but generally speaking,
No,
when you plug those in, how can you disagree?
Yeah.
It can only hurt. It can only help them. Yeah, I don't think there's any way it would hurt them.
No, I agree. Yeah.
Especially when people figure out that the Bai Fei Lis or Bai Fei Lis. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly.
Tomato.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
it doesn't matter.
however way you say it, once people figure out the quality of the tone and sound of these microphones, they're gonna sell. They're not cheap mics.
We'll make it a point. Our point, Kevin and Clay here, and Michael, to push these at least from if not a U.S. perspective, a U.S. and U.K. perspective, and just we'll just keep talking them up. I just got to get a hold of more. So, and that's not up to you, Michael.
Yeah, that was a good subtle hint there, wasn't it? If only I had some more Oh yeah, Kevin feels the same. If only he had some more.
If only I could get my hands on a V5.
I haven't got one. Oh, you could have had it.
Once a month. And we will give you some special access to our channel.
Oh, brilliant! Thank you.
You get to watch the backside of the.
I mean, it's worth it for that alone. Really.
Yeah.
I am conscious of time, Clay. I know you said that you wanted us to be.
Oh, that's okay.
Near 45 minutes. I can. If you wanted to, I'll be happy to come back if you wanted me back at any point to go through the microphone
I
separately.
think we should definitely do that. Actually, you know what?
I was just about to mention that. Be like, hey, it's about time. We should probably go through some of the ones
do it
that
now.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We have time. We have time.
Okay.
Just keep in mind what I was talking about was, an hour. We try not to go beyond an hour, just because people start to get a little bored, and I want to keep people not bored. I want to keep them watching. So
yeah. Well, I think if you're happy with that, maybe 2 or 3 minutes per microphone, a little unbox. You can see what's inside. So if anyone is watching who's interested, my opinion, such as it is, on the microphone, and then
jump on it while you're doing that. While you're digging some out, I'm gonna play the song that you made for Kevin,
right, yes,
and anybody else who's watching, because I want them to.
I'll just get the first one, Tim.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd love to hear it. I haven't
Here we
heard.
go.
I have not heard this yet.
Yeah, you want to get that studio sound? But the wallet's feeling light. I got you. Forget them big names with the price tag so steep.
It's not
While
too
your
loud,
bank
right?
account is
No.
crying, secrets I keep. Straight from China, a package on the way. Clear the customs, gonna brighten up my day.
He has a beard.
He had to match us.
What?
Bai Fei Li, yeah, that's
like,
the name
what?
you need to know.
I've got Kevin's beard.
Watch the party flow. Click on AliExpress, track it on the go. Sounds so great.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Roll level flow.
This is only beards, isn't it?
Yeah.
If it isn't, maybe we could make it only beards.
Yeah.
Pop filter on, let me test the
Oh, it's real.
clarity.
God.
Crispy highs.
It's not. I've eaten half of the hair on this, so hey, I paid $5 for this. I'm going to damn well use it. I thought I'd just join in the fun with the beard thing going on there. So,
Hey,
but I'm taking it off because I have eaten hair.
the beard. We are the bearded brethren.
We are I thought maybe saw ZZ Top's making a comeback or something.
Your buck, watch the
Put this
audio
caption.
flow.
I don't know.
2 seconds.
Can you hear this song?
Track it on the
I do. I like it.
man,
Michael.
It's a pro level flow.
It's almost over.
Oh, it's better.
Sounds great. For real. Bai Fei Li.
There you go.
I like this.
Right.
One.
So yes, that's a bit of AI that we used.
Yeah.
So
Funny him popping up with the beard on. I was like, wait, now.
is this the sort of thing you were expecting when you invited me on, Claire? Is that?
No, but it's a reason that I want to have you back for sure.
Okay, I'm happy to be back if you want me to.
Yeah, just out of nowhere he pops up with a fake beard.
I still don't know. Right.
No, great.
This one So this one is a present. This microphone here is a present that my dad bought. This is not the Fire Stick. This is the Fire Spirit microphone. So
I like the look of it too. It has that.
You have two of them? That's nice.
I've got 3 of them.
What the heck, man?
I've got one behind.
Struggling?
I could juggle with them maybe on the next one. This is the. It's a Telefunken clone, apparently. So again, it's based on another microphone, but it's heavy. I think this is. I was saying beforehand, this is one of the best-selling Bai Fei Lis at the moment. So this one is outselling.
How's the handling noise on it?
I've not used it out of. You don't get any sort of shock mount.
Okay.
So it is designed as obviously as a handheld, but you don't get any shock mount or mic clip. You do get a full windscreen, but I haven't tried it. Why don't we give it a try?
There you go.
Why not? Live. Anything significant? Or
No.
Do you have any sort of noise suppression or?
I do have noise. Hold on a sec. That might be. See if we can take that off. Right, noise reduction is off. So let's have a look.
That's to be expected.
It's there, but it's nowhere.
Not horrible, no.
No.
Not bad.
I would put that in the mid tier for noise handling.
It's going to be something, isn't it? But it's not bad.
It's better than the Fifine Tank 2.
Yeah. So I'll put noise suppression back on just for the cars and things.
Sure.
Yeah. So that's what you get. Price is about $70 ish. I don't know what the tariffs are going to be for the USA. I know Trump's got his tariffs, hasn't he? So I don't know how much extra you'd have to pay on that. Is it expensive from AliExpress or?
Not really for us. Let me look it up on AliExpress right now. You said that's the Spirit Fire Spirit.
Fire Spirit, yeah.
The Fire Stick.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to say hi to Paco. How you doing, Paco? Thanks for jumping in. Yeah, this is a kind of a spur of the moment, not spur of the moment, but like out of the normal time for us to broadcast. But thanks for showing up. We're talking with Michael Lawrence. It's the gentleman that sent me and Kevin the Bai Fei Li microphones, and he's currently showing us some more.
Yeah. So I won't say too much. Of course, this is good old V7. That's it.
The V7.
So that's what Claire. What I thought, Claire, is I'll not do anything because I know you've got a video coming out about the V7, aren't you?
Either it's out today or it's out.
So I thought rather than it was just to show it's there, but obviously I don't want to take away from that. So if anyone, why don't we? Are you sure? I didn't want to take away from.
No, it doesn't. No, it's okay.
No, because then it would. If you take it out, did you plan on plugging it up?
There's going to be people who didn't notice or see this live broadcast, though.
Okay. Oh, fair enough. I thought for time I wouldn't. Or could I?
No, you're good. I think next time we're gonna. Well, actually, he's already turned up all the way. I was gonna say I might have had him turn his sound up too high, but no, I'll just lower him a little.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard him distorting a little bit.
Slightly. It was slightly, yeah.
Probably because we had him juice it up too much.
You did, yeah. I can turn it down if it's easier.
Mm-mm.
But
it's probably easier for us to handle it on our end. And
well, fair enough. You know best.
It's a pretty mic.
Yeah.
Show everybody that two-tone grill. Yeah. See, look at that. They're almost like two different colors if you hold it sideways.
I like that.
No, like there you go. Yeah, so you can see the front and back grills.
Now, how would you describe that color?
Pewter and silver.
No, the body.
Oh,
the body of the microphone.
Michael, how would you?
Cream. I think maybe cream.
I see a green. I see like a cream, but like a green cream.
Green cream. I don't know.
Mine's like an olive.
How about dirty white? That'll sell well, I think, won't it?
Yeah.
Get the dirty white from Bai Fei Li.
Dirty white, Mike.
I'd buy it. So so that's
Just call
Yeah.
it the Dirty Boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Get the Dirty Boy.
I meant to ask you, do you prefer Michael or Mike?
Whatever. Michael's perfectly fine. I've been called all sorts over the years, so I'm
No,
quite
no,
thick-skinned.
Michael,
Michael's fine, thanks.
in the States, everybody is just so used to cutting the name down. You know, everybody does it. Everybody, if it's Richard, it's Rick, or
No, if it's Richard, it's Dick.
what can be, yeah.
Yeah. I definitely wouldn't want that.
Nowadays, that's an issue. My grandfather, that's what he went by, and nobody thought it was funny. It was just his name.
Yeah. I wasn't saying, honestly, I wasn't saying it to be funny. That's the short for Richard.
Actually, they called him Dickie. But now you say that nowadays, and it sounds like, oh, they're talking about that. No. All right, so on to the next.
Right, here's another one. This is a one you won't. I don't think you'll have seen this before.
Ooh.
Now, this is quite an expensive one.
How expensive?
Well,
Throw that
I got it for at the minute. US, it's about $150.
Okay.
So maybe
Okay. Yeah.
still bordering on budget. I got it again. If I do it in dollars, I got it originally for about $60 on an early bird deal, and I bought another one, of course, afterwards for $80. As you do. So I liked it that much. Actually, I bought a second one. So this one it's the same company, but it's this Seek Nature.
Okay.
Don't know if you can see that.
The TF11.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Again, it's
all they make is condensers, correct? Or do
apart
they
from that
have-
really bad dynamic that you've got, Clay.
The what?
The really bad dynamic you've got, the Pro. You know, the one that was marketed as a SM7B,
No,
but it's
that's-
absolute crap.
The one that I have is a condenser.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was Bark. I think Mike Newman might have them.
Oh,
They do it
maybe.
under Pro. There's supposed to be an SM7B competitor. I haven't bought one of those, but
Yeah.
I think mainly they are condensers. So
That
I'm
would
still
be
eating
like, is that a side address or an end address?
this one.
He's got more
Side
beard
again.
hair in his mouth.
Yeah. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Now you know why I grew mine out.
I
more.
know. That's why I keep mine short.
I do Santa gig, and I was like, I'm not wearing those fake beards.
Well, I will never again. Lesson learned.
No, never say never.
It's funny,
Well,
but
actually, unless there's a demand for it,
what's the side address? I see
maybe
that.
next time. So that's the. Let's see if I
Yep.
get that a bit closer there.
You can see the cap. So I was just wondering if it was in or side. That looked very similar to what I have.
Yeah, there's
This is
a
it's a-
lot of there's
a
a lot
different
of fake
capsule.
one. Yeah, there's a lot of different microphones that look exactly like this.
Yeah, I think this capsule is one of the ones that they now sell.
It doesn't have the
It's
shiny
different.
metal, but it's got
No, it's like a matte. It's
the
like a
same
matte finish.
grill.
Again, I think this is a clone. It might be another Telefunken of a
Yeah.
TF11.
Very
Yeah,
honestly-
something similar.
Yeah. It's a similar thing, side address. Heavy. The shock mount is like the V7, so Claire knows what that one is.
Yeah.
I think it's sent for the more high-end, supposedly, microphones. They tend to put it's a nice shock mount. Got an open front
Enough
there.
metal,
Just
yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice. So you get
I
the
got
same shock
plastic.
mount.
I got the plastic shock
Well, I
mount.
did.
Yeah.
Does the job.
It,
But
yeah,
these
it definitely
are-
does the job.
Expensive in relative terms, but I really do like that one. It's a nice deep, even up from the V6, I would say. It's got a
I
little
like
bit more clarity than the V6.
I will say you got to be careful with the V6. You can add, if you're processing, you can add some depth in there that's a bit too much.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times I put my microphones on with the Rodecaster Duo on the broadcast studio setting, and I can't do that with this microphone. It's too much. It's a
Yeah.
little too much low end.
I definitely have to take a bit more off the low end than other mics. This one's the same. You definitely need a bit of a stronger high pass filter, maybe one. Well, mine's about 130, which is high. To get rid of that low end on that one.
Right.
So it's a lovely, rich sound, but I do think it's a little bit bass heavy with that. So that's the Seek Nature.
Philip sent
Yeah,
me a picture with He has the the BF 414.
Yeah.
The C414, the V5, the Fire Spirit, the KK205, and the KK505.
Yeah. Well, I've got some of those as well. So if Philip's in the comments, it'd be good if he lets us know what he thinks of the KK205, 505, and the Fire Spirit. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm quite happy to see what other opinions are. So, but I don't think you can go wrong with them. Have you seen this one? You might have seen it.
Might have seen that one once or twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
like-
pretty much the one that everybody's reviewed.
Yeah.
I like that, the look of it.
This is it's one again. It's an Austrian audio clone for an OC. I think it's an 818 or something similar.
Yeah, Pro AR has a couple versions that look like that. They're like that candy bar, right? Like a flat. Yeah.
It has that cutout in the middle of the body.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
See, now I want to try one of those. I want to look for those now. I'm just nervous about shopping on.
Again, these are a little bit more expensive than some of the others. Not massively. The shock mount is, again, if you've seen them before, but it's
Same deal. Yeah.
it's a different one. It's tailored for the mic.
Oh, okay.
So if you can see that.
It almost looks like the V6 shock
Yeah.
mount.
It's like someone's taken the V6 and just pulled it apart. It's
Yeah.
like stretched it. It does fit snugly in there. You can't move it much once it's in, so you'll have to move your boom arm to get the right angle. That's sort of getting on my nerves a bit. That's why I tend not to use these as much, because I just got right on my nerves. But sound-wise, again, people do say, I actually find this to be probably the most sibilant of the Bai Fei Lis. It's not one of my favourites personally, and there's a little bit more noise to them than the V6 and the V7, in my opinion.
I think I've seen the Time Preservation Society review that one.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And I think Bart did as well.
Yeah. Bark has that. I think that's where I first saw the Pro AR version.
Yes. That was the
was on
Fang Dong, isn't there? That's the black one. That's another noisy one as well. This one's not as noisy, but it does have a little bit compared to the other Bai Fei Lis, I think. You get a foam windscreen. And you do get this, I don't know how to pronounce it, no one does. Hakan. Pop filter thing.
One of those, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
like fish tank filter.
Yeah.
Wide porous or the wide port. Yeah. Action Popcast, how you doing? Thanks for jumping in. Yeah, this is a little bit different.
Let's see. Geek Omelet says it looks like they have stopped making the black rimmed capsules used in many of their microphones, like KK205 and a few others.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about as well. I mean, I think it's a fantastic. Bear in mind, all the microphones have that capsule in them.
Right.
I don't know why you would, but yes, I think Philip, I think he's right with that one.
All right. I think now would be a good time to cut this one and invite you back on at a later time and go through some more.
Only another 6 or 7 to go. No, I'm happy to come back. If you want me back, that'd be fantastic.
I definitely want you back, man. This was awesome. I've enjoyed talking to you because, like I said, we don't get a chance to really do much with Bai Fei Li because they're hard to come by here in the States.
Yeah. Right.
Unless you do go through AliExpress.
And that's just it. A lot of people here don't. Not that we are against it. It's out of your normal. It's out of what we're used to.
When I think people who shop here in the States, when they equivalent AliExpress or Alibaba, they equivalent that to fake or knockoff.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's like Temu. That's like you're shopping on Temu.
Yeah.
You're like
we're saying, if you get these on Amazon, that gets rid of that problem.
Exactly.
The trust is there. The return policy's there.
If they ever get into it.
If we can have you back, we can maybe have you sample a few of those.
Yeah. I could just handheld them hold them if you want.
Whatever.
Just do
that.
Yeah,
on a next.
However you feel comfortable doing it. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, I do think we're going to wrap things up. I do want to thank you for coming on, Michael. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
It has been an absolute blast.
Oh, good. Like, I've enjoyed myself too. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Where can people find you?
Oh, I'm like the Scarlet Pimpernel.
Nope.
No.
I don't have any social media or anything. This is totally out of my comfort zone to do something like this. So I'm happy to come back on here. I like just sort of lurking in the shadows out the public eye type of thing. That's more my scene. But I'm happy to come back here. I'd love to come back if you'd have me. But
Hey,
no, I'm
if
happy
you
to
come
chat.
back, hopefully you'll have a couple more crabs. You never know.
I might do. I
Yeah.
don't know if I'd think. I'll see if I can find something else. I'll get on AliExpress.
Stanley back there.
I might get another beard, one that I don't
One that
don't
doesn't-
eat so much of. Yeah.
All right, that does it for Budget Podcasting with Clay and Kevin. So for Michael and Clay, I am Kevin saying, if we don't see you again, thank you for being a friend.